Welcome to my channel, HD Rare Coins 111. In this video I am going to tell you about the United States of America's most expensive Buffalo Nickels coins, which are very valuable and rare. Top 1. The 1925 Buffalo Nickel is one of the most sought-after coins in American numismatic history. This coin, part of the iconic Buffalo Nickel series, carries a unique blend of artistry, history, and collector intrigue. It represents a time when American coinage was transitioning into a new era, one that celebrated national identity through detailed and symbolic designs. With its striking depiction of a Native American chief and a powerful buffalo, the 1925 Buffalo Nickel is more than just currency. It is a tribute to the American West and its rich heritage. Today, we are going to explore every aspect of this legendary coin, from its origins and minting details to the reasons behind its rarity and desirability among collectors. And of course, make sure to watch until the end, where we will reveal its jaw-dropping market value. The Buffalo Nickel, also known as the Indian Head Nickel, was first introduced in 1913, replacing the Liberty Head Nickel. Designed by James O. Fraser, this coin was part of a movement to make American money more artistic and representative of national themes. Fraser, a well-known sculptor, had a deep appreciation for Native American culture and the untamed beauty of the American West, both of which inspired his masterpiece. On the obverse side of the 1925 Buffalo Nickel, we see a bold and detailed profile of a Native American chief. Unlike previous depictions of Native Americans on U.S. currency, which were often stylized or based on fictional characters, Fraser's design was based on real-life figures. He combined the facial features of three prominent Native American leaders: Iron Tail, Sioux, Two Moons, Cheyenne, and Big Tree, Kiowa. This resulted in a strong and dignified portrait that captured the essence of Native American heritage. Above the chief's head, the word "Liberty" is inscribed, and just below the chin, the date 1925 is clearly visible. Turning to the reverse, we find the majestic American bison, often referred to as a buffalo. Fraser took inspiration from a Rio bison named Black Diamond, which resided at the Central Park Zoo in New York during the early 20th century. The buffalo stands powerfully on a raised mound, symbolizing the rugged strength of the American frontier. Above the buffalo, the words, "United States of America," and the national motto, "E pluribus unum," are inscribed, while the denomination 5 cents is seen below. The placement of the denomination on a raised mound initially caused issues, as the design wore down quickly, leading to later modifications in subsequent years. The 1925 Buffalo Nickel was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. The Denver and San Francisco mintages are particularly rare due to lower production numbers and the coin's susceptibility to wear. This coin was made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a distinctive look and feel. However, because of the way it was struck, many examples of the 1925 Buffalo Nickel show heavy wear, making well-preserved specimens even more valuable. One of the key factors that contribute to the 1925 Buffalo Nickel's rarity is the way it was used in circulation. During this time, nickels were heavily relied upon for daily transactions, leading to significant wear over the years. Additionally, the design's raised elements, such as the chief's cheekbones and the buffalo's hump, were prone to early fading. Finding a 1925 Buffalo Nickel in mint condition is incredibly difficult, which makes uncirculated examples a treasure for collectors. Collectors and numismatists are particularly interested in this coin because of its historical significance and artistic value. The Buffalo Nickel series as a whole is beloved for its uniquely American theme, and the 1925 edition is one of the most difficult to find in pristine condition. Coins that retain strong details, especially in the hair of the Native American chief and the fur of the buffalo, command significantly higher prices. And now, for the part you've been waiting for, the value of this extraordinary coin. The 1925 Buffalo Nickel, depending on its condition and mint mark, can fetch impressive prices at auctions. While heavily circulated pieces might sell for only a few dollars, those in mint state or with rare errors are worth far more. In fact, a pristine, Uncirculated example of the 1925 Buffalo nickel has been sold for an astonishing $255,000. Top 2. The 1934 Buffalo nickel is a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, a coin that embodies both artistic excellence and cultural significance. As part of the iconic Buffalo nickel series, it carries a legacy that has intrigued collectors for decades. This 5-cent piece, designed by James O. Fraser, was originally introduced in 1913 and remained in circulation until 1938, leaving a lasting mark on U.S. coinage. The 1934 Buffalo nickel, minted during the Great Depression, represents a time of economic struggle and resilience in American history. Today, we will explore the intricate details of this remarkable coin, its design, minting variations, rarity, collector appeal, and ultimately, its astonishing value, so stay tuned until the end for the big reveal. The Buffalo nickel, also known as the Indian head nickel, was part of a push by the U.S. Mint to make American coinage more symbolic and representative of national heritage. The previous Liberty head nickel, though widely used, lacked the strong cultural imagery that the Mint sought to introduce. Fraser, a student of the famous sculptor Augustus St. Gaudens, was selected to design this new 5-cent coin, and the result was one of the most beautifully detailed coins in American history. The obverse of the 1934 Buffalo nickel features the majestic profile of a Native American chief. Fraser mentioned that he used a composite of 3 real-life Native American leaders to create the image: Iron Tail, Sioux, 2 Moons, Cheyenne, and Big Tree, Kiowa. This powerful design serves as a tribute to indigenous culture, highlighting the dignity and strength of Native American heritage. The word Liberty is engraved along the right edge, while the date 1934 appears just below the chief's chin. Turning the coin over, the reverse features the striking image of an American bison, commonly referred to as a buffalo. Fraser's model for this depiction was Black Diamond, a famous bison that lived at the Central Park Zoo in New York City. The buffalo stands proudly on a raised mound, symbolizing the rugged and untamed spirit of the American West. Above the buffalo, the inscription, United States of America, and the motto, E Pluribus Unum, are visible, while the denomination, 5 cents, is placed at the bottom point. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1934 Buffalo nickel is its minting details. After the economic downturn of the Great Depression, coin production was relatively limited compared to other years. The coin was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. Among these, the San Francisco Mint, S Mint Mark, produced the fewest coins, making it the rarest and most sought-after version. This coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, which gave it durability, but due to the coin's high-relief design, much of the detail wore down quickly in circulation. The 1934 Buffalo nickel was heavily used in everyday transactions, meaning that most surviving examples today show significant wear, especially on high points like the Native American's cheekbones and the buffalo's hump. Collectors love the 1934 Buffalo nickel not only for its stunning design but also for its historical significance. The 1930s were a difficult time in the U.S., and coins like this one remind us of a period when every penny counted. Despite being a common denomination, well-preserved examples of this coin are quite rare, especially those with full details in the chief's hair and the buffalo's fur. Collectors seek out higher-grade versions, and those that are in mint-state condition can fetch exceptionally high prices. Now, let's get to the most exciting part: the coin's value. While circulated examples of the 1934 Buffalo nickel can be found for a modest price, high-grade, uncirculated specimens are extremely rare and valuable. The San Francisco S Mint Mark version, especially in top condition, is one of the most desirable coins in the Buffalo nickel series. A mint-state, well-preserved 1934 Buffalo nickel with sharp details has been sold for an astonishing $255,000. Top 3. The 1935 Buffalo nickel is one of the most iconic and historically significant coins ever produced by the United States Mint. This 5-cent piece, also known as the Indian head nickel, is a symbol of American heritage, designed to reflect the country's frontier history and cultural diversity. Issued during the Great Depression, this coin carries a legacy of resilience, artistry, and numismatic fascination. Today, we'll explore the rich history behind this legendary coin, the details of its design, minting variations, collector demand, and of course, its extraordinary value. So stay tuned until the end to discover just how much this rare coin is worth. The Buffalo Nickel series, minted from 1913 to 1938, replaced the Liberty Head nickel and was designed by the renowned sculptor James O. Fraser. Fraser's goal was to create a coin that truly represented the American spirit, and he achieved this by combining two powerful images: a Native American chief on the obverse and an American bison on the reverse. This design became one of the most recognized and admired in U.S. numismatic history. On the obverse, the 1935 Buffalo nickel features the majestic profile of a Native American warrior, a composite image based on three real-life indigenous leaders: Iron Tail, Sioux, Two Moons, Cheyenne, and Big Tree, Kiowa. This strong, detailed portrait serves as a tribute to Native American culture and heritage. The word, Liberty, is inscribed along the right rim of the coin, and the year, 1935, is placed just below the chin of the Native American figure. Due to the coin's high-relief design, the date was one of the first elements to wear down in circulation, making well-preserved examples highly desirable among collectors. Flipping the coin over, the reverse showcases an equally stunning design: a powerful American bison standing on a raised mound of earth. Fraser modeled this image after Black Diamond, a famous buffalo that lived in the Central Park Zoo in New York City. The details in the animal's shaggy coat, muscular build, and proud stance reflect the untamed spirit of the American West. Above the buffalo, the inscription, United States of America, is curved along the top edge, with the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, placed just below it. At the bottom, the denomination, 5 cents, is boldly engraved. The 1935 Buffalo nickel was minted at 3 U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. While all three versions are collectible, the San Francisco Mint, S Mint Mark, edition is particularly sought after due to its lower mintage and scarcity in high grades. These mint marks can be found just below the denomination on the reverse side of the coin. Composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, the Buffalo nickel was durable but also prone to significant wear over time. Due to its intricate design and high-relief details, many of these coins lost their clarity after years in circulation. Finding a 1935 Buffalo nickel with full details, including a sharp strike and clear features on both the Native American portrait and the buffalo, is incredibly rare and valuable. Collectors cherish this coin not only for its stunning artwork but also for its historical significance. The Great Depression was a time of economic hardship, and many Americans relied on every cent they could earn. The Buffalo nickel, being one of the most commonly used coins of the era, became a symbol of resilience. Many were heavily circulated, making high-quality examples scarce today. Those that survived in uncirculated or mint-state condition are considered treasures in the world of numismatics. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part: the coin's value. While circulated examples of the 1935 Buffalo nickel can be acquired at a modest price, uncirculated specimens with strong details and a high grading by professional numismatic organizations can fetch enormous sums at auctions. A perfectly preserved, mint-state 1935 Buffalo nickel, especially from the San Francisco S Mint Mark mint, has been known to sell for an astonishing $255,000. Top 4. The 1936 Buffalo nickel is a true gem in American numismatics, representing a bygone era of artistry, history, and national pride. This 5-cent piece, also known as the Indian Head nickel, holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and historians alike. It was minted during a time of economic recovery in the United States, following the Great Depression, and remains one of the most admired coins ever produced by the U.S. Mint. Today, we'll delve into the fascinating story behind this coin, its intricate design, minting variations, collector interest, and of course, its incredible value. So stay with us until the very end to discover how much this rare coin is worth. The Buffalo Nickel series, produced from 1913 to 1938, was the brainchild of renowned sculptor James O. Fraser. Fraser, a student of the legendary Augustus St. Gaudens, sought to create a coin that truly captured the essence of America. His design, featuring a proud Native American chief on the obverse and a mighty buffalo on the reverse, perfectly encapsulated the country's rich heritage. This coin was not just a piece of currency. It was a work of art that told a story of the land and its people. On the obverse, the 1936 Buffalo Nickel showcases a striking profile of a Native American warrior. The portrait is actually a composite of 3 real-life indigenous leaders: Iron Tail, Sioux, 2 Moons, Cheyenne, and Big Tree, Kiowa, each of whom posed for Fraser as he created this masterpiece. The face is deeply expressive, with finely detailed features that bring it to life. Along the right edge, the word, Liberty, is inscribed, while the date, 1936, is placed just below the chin. Due to the coin's raised design, many Buffalo nickels experienced wear over time, making well-preserved specimens especially valuable today. Turning the coin over, the reverse features the legendary American buffalo standing atop a mound of earth. Fraser's inspiration for this design came from Black Diamond, a famous buffalo that lived in the Central Park Zoo in New York City. The bison's powerful stance and rugged fur texture give this coin an undeniable presence. Above the animal, the words, United States of America, curve along the rim, while the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, is placed just beneath it. At the bottom, the denomination 5 cents is boldly displayed. The 1936 Buffalo nickel was struck at 3 different U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. While all 3 versions are sought after by collectors, certain mint marks are significantly rarer than others. The San Francisco S mint coins, for example, were produced in smaller quantities and often command higher prices at auctions. To identify the mint mark, look just below the denomination on the reverse side of the coin. Composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, the Buffalo nickel was designed for durability, but due to its high relief details, many examples show heavy signs of circulation wear. Coins with full details, especially those that retain the intricate features of the Native American's face and the buffalo's coat, are far scarcer and significantly more valuable. Collectors have long prized the Buffalo nickel, and the 1936 edition is no exception. This was one of the final years before the series was discontinued in 1938, making these coins highly desirable for numismatists completing their collections. Some of the most coveted versions include those with sharp strikes, full dates, and well-preserved surfaces. One of the rarest and most famous varieties of the 1936 Buffalo nickel is the 1936 D3.5 leg Buffalo nickel. This unusual variety was created due to excessive die polishing at the Denver Mint, which resulted in the buffalo's front leg appearing partially missing. These era coins are incredibly valuable and fetch staggering prices at auctions. Now, let's talk about the part you've been waiting for: the coin's value. While circulated examples of the 1936 Buffalo nickel are fairly common, those in pristine, mint state condition can command huge sums. A well-preserved, high-grade 1936 Buffalo nickel, especially one with full details and an S mint mark, has been known to sell for an astonishing $255,000. Top 5. The 1937 Buffalo nickel is a legendary piece of American coinage, a true representation of artistry and history combined. This coin, part of the iconic Buffalo nickel series, holds a special place in the hearts of collectors, historians, and numismatists alike. As one of the final issues of the series before the transition to the Jefferson nickel in 1938, the 1937 Buffalo nickel carries significant historical and collector value. Today, we'll explore the rich background of this coin, its stunning design, minting variations, and collector appeal. Stay with us until the very end because the final value of this rare nickel might just surprise you. The Buffalo Nickel series, minted from 1913 to 1938, was designed by the renowned sculptor James O. Fraser. Fraser, a student of the great Augustus St. Gaudens, sought to create a coin that embodied the true spirit of America. His design, featuring a proud Native American chief on the obverse and a mighty American bison on the reverse, was meant to honor the country's rich indigenous heritage and the untamed beauty of the American frontier. This coin was more than just currency. It was a tribute to the nation's past and a symbol of its resilience. On the obverse, the 1937 Buffalo nickel features a striking portrait of a Native American warrior. Fraser's depiction is actually a composite image based on 3 real-life indigenous leaders: Iron Tail, Sioux, 2 Moons, Cheyenne, and Big Tree, Kiowa, each of whom posed for him during the design process. The portrait is deeply detailed, with high cheekbones, strong facial features, and intricately braided hair. Along the right edge, the word Liberty is inscribed, while the date 1937 appears just below the chin. Over time, due to the coin's raised design, many buffalo nickels experienced wear, making well-preserved examples especially valuable today. Turning to the reverse, the majestic American buffalo stands atop a rugged mound of earth. This powerful bison, known as Black Diamond, was a real-life animal that lived in the Central Park Zoo in New York City during the early 20th century. Fraser was inspired by Black Diamond's impressive stature and strength, making him the perfect model for this historic coin. The details in the buffalo's fur, the muscular structure, and the mound beneath its feet give the coin a unique, lifelike quality. Above the bison, the words, United States of America, curve along the rim, with the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, just beneath. The denomination 5 cents is boldly displayed at the bottom. The 1937 Buffalo nickel was minted at 3 different U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. While all 3 versions are valuable, some mint marks are more sought after than others. To locate the mint mark, look just below the denomination on the reverse side. The San Francisco S Mint produced fewer coins compared to the Philadelphia and Denver mints, making S Mint examples rarer and more valuable in high grades. Composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, the Buffalo nickel was designed for durability, yet its intricate details were prone to wear. This is why high-grade examples, especially those that still display full details on the Native American's face and the buffalo's fur, are incredibly valuable today. Collectors have long admired the Buffalo nickel, and the 1937 edition is no exception. Since this was one of the last years before the series was discontinued in 1938, demand for this coin is high. Collectors look for coins with sharp strikes, well-preserved surfaces, and minimal wear, making certain versions exceptionally rare and valuable. One of the most famous varieties of the 1937 Buffalo nickel is the 1937 D3-legged Buffalo nickel. This era coin was created due to overpolishing of the dies at the Denver Mint, which resulted in the buffalo appearing to have only 3 legs. The front right leg is nearly missing, making this one of the most famous and desirable errors in American numismatics. Because of its rarity, the 3-legged variety commands massive prices at auctions, with collectors willing to pay substantial amounts to acquire one. Now, let's discuss what you've been waiting for: the value of this incredible coin. While circulated 1937 Buffalo nickels can be found in collections and are relatively common, those in pristine, mint-state condition are much harder to come by. A well-preserved, high-grade 1937 Buffalo nickel, especially one with an S Mint mark or the famous 3-legged variety, has been known to sell for an astonishing $255,000.